Welcome back to the Gilliard Center, just outside of it here in downtown Charleston as we get set for the 10th Democratic debate. That happens tonight. It's day two, really, of a long political week, presidential political week here in the Lowcountry, especially as these candidates fanned out starting yesterday. Tonight you have the debate, the primary on Saturday. But of course, between that, you will have a presidential visit as President Donald Trump will be in town on Friday at the North Charleston Coliseum. Mark Lauder with the Trump campaign is here. Yes, the focus right now is on Democrats, but President Trump isn't going to let that opportunity slip by without making an appearance.
No, never. Especially, we need to remind folks that while I understand the focus is on the Democrat candidates right now, the real race is in November. No question that South Carolina will be voting for President Trump. He's going to make an appearance here just to make sure he understands, the folks of South Carolina understand that we know this state's important to us, and we're counting on it in November.
Not just the presidential race important, but you're also talking about congressional elections that'll be happening in November as well. First congressional district in South Carolina for the first time went to a Democrat, in Joe Cunningham. And the vice president talked about that in my conversation with him last week, the importance of going back after that seat.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got to remember that right now, think of what we could be doing if we had a Congress that would actually work with this president, work with the Senate. But they've been only focused on investigation and witch hunts. We need partners on Capitol Hill that will work with this president to move forward on things like trade, on things that are important to our country. And you have a Senate, you have a Democrat in the House right now, a Democratic House that has done nothing but investigation, investigation, investigation. And so while we're re-electing President Trump in November, we need to send a very strong signal by sending a Republican-controlled House of Representatives back to Congress.
Can the Democrats in South Carolina, they think that they can capitalize on some momentum coming out of the impeachment and possibly pick up more seats in South Carolina? Republicans see that as a possibility at all?
No, and the polling doesn't show that either. And in fact, the polling shows in many of those districts that flipped from Republican to Democrat in 2018 that the voters there are angry. They're angry with their Democrat members because they promised to work with this president on things like trade. The USMCA, which sat on the desk of Nancy Pelosi for more than a year when it could have been helping our farmers, helping our manufacturers, but they didn't do anything and they sat on it. What we need is, we're going to talk about the success and we'll talk about the economic boom under President Trump. What we need to do is continue that and not be led by AOC, the squad, Nancy Pelosi in their mindless and endless witch hunts moving forward. We need an agenda that works for America.
Mark Lauder with the Trump campaign. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Again, the debate gets started here from the Gilliard Center at 8 o'clock tonight. You'll have 7 candidates on the stage. Only 6 of those will be on the ballot come Saturday for the primary. That's it for now. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.